What's up, Quadcopter fans? It's HiringADrone.com, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing on an Eachine H8 mini quadcopter drone. So excited to get this one. Heard a lot of good things about it. So let's get into it. Looking over it, it's got 6-axis gyro, 2.4 gigahertz controller, 4 channels, 360-degree rollover, LED lights, CF mode. I'm guessing it's some sort of compass. One press, return to home, and this is an Eachine. I have not opened this or flown it, so I don't know much about it other than what I read online. So it does have a return to home headless mode, so that ought to be interesting, especially on these minis. You don't really see that a whole lot. Looking on the back here, I did get the white one. I did not get the black one. Charge time is about 45 minutes. Controllers 30 meters as the range, and it does take 3 AAA batteries. See anything else on here? Not too much, so let's try to get this thing open. I would suggest if you do get any of these lower end drones in the minis or the micros that you be sure to open them carefully, so that way you don't rip any parts or wires off, because they're not always the best put together, especially in this lower range. Let me get something to pop this tape off. There we go. Open it up. And the packaging looks clean, doesn't look like it's been beat up or used. Got an instruction manual inside the box. Fold this up, keep it for later. And here we go. So this drone is a lot bigger than what I thought it was going to be. This is probably about 4 times the size of the Eachine CX10. A really cool looking design. Feels solid, so that's a plus. Get this controller out of here. So this controller looks pretty basic, similar to all the other micros or minis that I personally own. It does have this weird button up here at the top, and it does have a speed button on the left. So you power on, trim up, trim down, controls, throttle. I really don't know what this button is. I have to investigate on that. This does take 3 AAA, so be prepared for that. Let's see here. Let's take a look at the drone itself. Feels very solid, not quite as solid as the Eachine, but this is plastic, but it feels very well put together. It has motor seats here, so looks like you can take those out by unscrewing these little screws here. These propeller guards seem really stiff, which would be nice. Not sure how it's going to affect the flying, but for someone that wrecks a lot like me, that'll come in handy. And the plastic seems pretty stiff, so it doesn't seem flimsy at all. Feels pretty solid. This is really cool too. You have a battery that you can actually take out of here. The way to turn this thing on is you just connect these two together, so if you do have replacement batteries, you can do that. Mine's in here just a little bit cockeyed, so I don't know if I'm going to try to rip it out just yet. But yeah, it feels real good, so I think this thing's going to fly real well. And it's a lot bigger than what I anticipated. So let me open up this bag, see what we got inside. Usually it's the same stuff you get with all of them, but you never know. So let's take a look. So the charger is a little bit different because of the battery pack. This one doesn't have a built-in battery to it, which is nice. You can replace it, get more flight time. Kind of losing some stuff here, so round everything back up. So these look like the bumpers. This is a double adhesive type of tape. You put that right back on the bottom of the motor seat there, and that should cushion your blow whenever you're trying to land. I'm definitely going to use them, because I typically smack down pretty hard, especially if I can't see where I'm at. Only 2 propeller blades, so most of them come with 4. A little bit of a letdown there, but you do get this awesome screwdriver. So not magnetic, but hey, it's something. And then the charger again is a little bit different. So I believe it stays red at the base where the USB plug is, and then once it's fully charged, then it will go to yellow. So I need to charge this thing up so I can get my first flight in. So you kind of arrange everything here, kind of get a good idea of all what comes with it. Yours might come with more. You know, I've been missing screwdrivers out of some of mine. You know, I'm not sure why, but you know, overall, this looks really good. It's a lot better constructed than most of these, and heard a lot of good reviews on it. Can't wait to get this thing out there and take it for a spin. So if this video helped you out in any way, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel so that way you get notified when I do the first flight with this, and then I'll post another video with my overall thoughts. But so far so good, and I'm looking forward to flying this bad dog.